All right, a little better. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning!
Listen, just FYI, we have 4 jobs holding, so we had to extend this deployment. So, can everybody line up to get the phones back? No? Who wants to stay?
This guy!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, by the way, on the way out, there's applications, okay? So, we're always hiring, okay? nyc.gov/FDNY, okay? Or Facebook, join FDNY, okay? I'm serious. Listen, so anyway, we're just gonna make this a little brief. I'm Cesar Escobar, by the way. You guys know me? All right. I just want to introduce a couple of people that I really thank for coming here and supporting all the efforts here, because all of this was not possible without a big team effort. And there's a lot of people here that put a lot of work into making this whole deployment a success. And I know it was a big success. You guys did amazing work, amazing number of calls out there, and you guys truly saved lives. And there was some of you guys delivered babies, some of you guys had pre-hospital saves, a lot of you guys got on the news. I see you all on the news, by the way. So you guys did awesome work, and I just can't thank you enough. It's been an honor to be here working with all of you. So thank you for everything you guys have done. I'm just going to introduce the members of our dais real quick. The Chief of EMS, Lillian Bonsignor. Chief of Training, Brendan McSweeney. Director of the Bureau of EMS and Trauma Systems, Ryan Greenberg. Deputy Director for Bureau of EMS and Trauma Systems, Stephen DeZuria. My main man here on the ground, boots on the ground here, heading the operation here, Don Trebizak. I hope I got that right, Don. Was I close? No, all right. I know there was a T and a Z and a P in there, so. All right, Andy Dyer from AMR, boots on the ground here. Thank you, Andy, for everything you did. And Pat Pickering, Regional Director of AMR, thank you for everything. So, again, this was a whole team effort. I just also want to give a quick shout out to the ceremonial unit who supported a lot of the efforts here, helped us out tremendously with different parts of this deployment, kept a lot of coffee and food going for many days here. So please give them a big round of applause. Thank you, Joe Lapointe and this team for the ceremonial unit. And there's not a lot of people here from BTDS and our IT department, but I just really want to mention Carla Murphy. She's one of our programmers, and she did an amazing job to get the mobile CAD on your phones, on the state phones, and that worked out perfect. And it only took a week and a half into this deployment before we had that up and running. So thank you, Carla Murphy. And of course, the entire team here at the EMS Academy in Fort Totten, all the people that worked in the operations center here, kept this going. Thank you so much. You guys did amazing work. Thank you. All right, so just quick little logistics. So when we are ready to get you guys in your trucks and get your engine started, the way this is going to work is we got a NYPD highway that's going to lead us out. We got Deputy Chief of Training, of EMS Training, Kevin Cassidy, who's going to be the lead EMS car, leading us out of here. And we're going to go out of the front gate, lights engaged, and we're going to take you north on the Cross Island Parkway to the Whitestone Bridge. And over the Whitestone Bridge, our convoy is going to end. We're going to pull over, and you guys go, east, west, north, wherever you're going. All right? So again, listen, from the bottom of my heart and from the FDNY and everybody here, thank you so much for everything you guys did. You guys did amazing work. You deserve so much thanks that we don't know how we're going to repay you, but you deserve a lot of thanks. And please say thank you to all your families for letting you do this, because they really are key to this. So thank you so much. Chief of EMS, Lillian Bonsignor, to say a couple words.
Good morning, everybody, and I just want to thank Cesar Escobar and his crew for stepping in and getting this done. This was an unusual event for all of us. Nobody really knew what to expect or how far this was going to go, and I think, you know, the teams jumped in there and did everything that they needed to do to get us through this, and that certainly includes all of you. You know, that I'm in EMS for about 30 years now, and there are times in our life that we look back and wonder, did we really make a difference? Did I choose the right path? Did I make a difference in the world? Did I leave the world a better place than I found it? Did I take all my energy and try to help others? Do they know that? Do they know that I gave everything that I had? And was it worth it, right? We all know that EMS is not the highest paying job. And it's not the highest paying job anywhere in our nation. But it's the most impactful job that I could imagine. The idea of waking up every day and not knowing what you're going to walk into, but being prepared to make a difference in somebody else's world and in somebody else's story is truly more valuable than anything that I've ever done in my life. And we have stories here. We have times in our careers and times in our lives where it sticks out in our heads, and we know that what we chose was right. We know that what we have done is impactful. We know that there are people alive today because we chose to do the job that we do. There are families that get to enjoy generations because we wake up every day and we say, yes, I'm showing up. I'm doing it. I'm putting my own life and well-being on the line for the health and well-being of others. And all I ask in return is that I be here again tomorrow to do it again. Those times are the times that keep us strong. This time, we got a shared story. We all made the decision to do this incredible job all at the same time. Everybody decided to put their own well-being and health on the line to save countless New Yorkers who were suffering and being ravaged by this virus. Unfortunately, we did actually lose one of our EMTs, one of your EMTs. We lost 4 of our EMTs. And that is a tragic, unbelievably painful experience. But they did what they came to do. They came, they served again and again and again. They comforted families, they saved lives, they did the job. They made the impact. And we will be forever grateful for their service, and we will never forget them, ever. So every one of us are in this position every single day, and it is extraordinary. And I got to tell you, as the chief of EMS, I didn't know how we were going to get through this. This was a tough one. I have complete faith in the people who work here, and we have one of the strongest EMS systems in the nation. But even we were going to be overwhelmed by this virus. Even we were going to struggle to keep up with all the call volume and all the people who truly needed our help. And then we made that call. And we worked with New York State, and we worked with all of our mutual aid partners, both local, regionally, and nationwide, statewide. And we pulled all the heroes from across the nation and said, let's do this. And you did. You showed up and you got this done. I cannot thank you enough. And on behalf of the fire department and the commissioner, Daniel Nigro, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We will never forget the service. We will never forget the sacrifice. We will never forget the laughs that you had along the way. We will never forget the stories from our own EMS stations about how grateful they were you were here and how they welcomed you into the station as part of their own families. You will forever be FDNY. Thank you very much. Hoorah, EMS!
Thank you, Chief Bonsignor. Now I want to invite Director of Bureau of EMS and Trauma Systems, Ryan Greenberg.
Everyone. So I feel obligated to first plug Caesar for his recruitment campaign and let you all know that you can find the reciprocity application on the New York State website. It's really simple. We've advanced it, so feel free to apply there and bring it down to New York City. So I just can't thank you guys enough, and I hope you recognize what you've done. And arm hair is literally standing up right now, just looking out at you. There were over 1,300 providers here. I think it was close to 40 states, if I remember correctly, Pat. And when you look at that and you talk about the pandemic, we don't have a playbook for a pandemic. I don't think anybody really had the playbook for this. We didn't know what to expect, and you still signed up to paint. And in our eyes, in the state, we are incredibly grateful. And we see you truly as our heroes. Because in New York, this was our emergency. And in New York, we were taking care of ourselves, and we knew that we had to get out there and do everything we could with all the resources we had. We did that. But then you volunteered to come here. You volunteered to be heroes, to run towards the danger. And in the beginning, this was really the danger. We didn't know what the response would be. We didn't know what the infection rate would be. And there was a fork in the road. And that road could have gone either way. It could have flattened the curve, or we really could have been in bad shape. And you helped us flatten that curve. You not only helped us flatten that curve, but you helped the people who were going through it, who were in the roughest times, still get the care that they need. And at going 12, 14, 16 hours a day, I'm going to bet many of you don't even realize the amount of impact that you made. But I'll tell you right now, you made a hell of an impact. You probably won't notice until you get home. You probably won't notice until a week or two later. You actually get a chance to stop, sit down, maybe watch Netflix or an actual TV show, and just start to think. And I hope when you start to get to that point that you realize the family that you joined. Joined New York State, joined FDNY, responded to over 35,000 patients, touched their lives in the middle of this pandemic. We set up almost overnight one of the largest ambulance systems in the country. And then took that and put it into FDNY and into New York City and into the other counties that you helped as well. That's huge. That doesn't happen alone. It happens as a team. And that's the amazing part of this. I look around now, and I know as I was walking around last night and tonight, the amount of states that I saw, and you're so, I'm from Kansas, I'm from Tennessee, I'm from Kentucky, I'm from fill in the blank. Arizona. Where else? Where at? Texas. Who did we get? Just listen to it.
Ohio!
Of course, Ohio has to really represent back there, you know. That's just it. And the best part is we look at it and we're smiling right now. I think you can't tell in the mask, but we're laughing. We've gone through one of the toughest times, hopefully one of the toughest times you'll ever have to go through. But yet, we did it as a team, as a family, while smiling and enjoying the company. And I just, on behalf of New York State, on behalf of Bureau of EMS, we just can't say thank you. Thank you to our heroes for coming. Thank you for staying as long as you did. I hope nothing more than you have an enjoyable ride home and that you get to spend some time with your family and your friends, because you've helped our family. And I will forever thank you for everything you did. Thank you for being here, and thank you for everything. You are my heroes.
Thank you, Ryan. All right, one last speaker. I'm going to introduce Regional Director Pat Pickering.
Good morning. Real quick, I'd like everybody to just take a minute and think about Paul Carey and the sacrifice that he made related to this event. On behalf of AMR, I'd like to thank Director Greenberg, the State of New York Department of Health, FDNY EMS, Chief Monsignor, Chief Escobar. Thank you for your hospitality and collaboration throughout this event. Real short, it's been 60 days. The world has changed. You guys are all part of that. Thank you. On behalf of AMR and the incident management team, who behind the scenes worked effortlessly to make sure that everybody ate that really good food from that truck. Anybody have a bad meal from the truck? Put your hand up. Our medical team and our CISM team, who were there for you guys day in and day out, all hours of the day, all hours of the night. Thank you for them. Everybody have a safe drive home. Thank you for your service. Godspeed.
All right, thank you. So I was gonna bring out the bullhorn, but I didn't want everybody touching my bullhorn. That's a freebie. I'm here all week. Listen, again, I just don't know how many thanks we can give you. I just hope that everybody here in New York City and in the FDNY treated you well. I know that from doing many of the briefings here, you guys came back with awesome feedback from everybody in the field that they treated you right, they brought you in, they fed you. I know that many of you told me that you heard the 7 o'clock cheer throughout the city, and it's pretty amazing. You know, I was here last night when we were getting demobilized, and the buildings across the way here were going nuts. So it was pretty awesome stuff. So again, thank you for everything you did. For all the members that have been here for the 62 days, you guys are badasses. Thank you so much. For everybody else that was here, you also are rock stars for doing everything you've done here. So listen, thank you so much. All right, we're gonna get you out of here. So remember, when you guys get ready, we're gonna get you guys in the trucks. We're gonna lead you out. We're gonna go north on the Cross Island. Once we go over the Whitestone Bridge, don't follow our cars anymore, because we're gonna pull over to the side of the road. There isn't room for 85 trucks there. So whoever's first, don't mess it up. Chief Cassidy, you heard me? All right. So listen, this is it. Thank you for everything, guys. It's been an honor. And let's get out of here. Thank you.